Hello, everyone. Right, just bear with me. I am just shifting my screen around a wee bit so I can see what's what. Ooh, once again, and I hope that you are all doing well. Oh, let's not bit. Lifted quite near the top of the screen there. Oh dear, my zebra's gone. Well, this is a good start, isn't it? Well, while I'm fixing this, let me know if you can see and hear me. And I will start to say my hellos to everyone. Um, See and hear me. Oh, thank you, Sam. Perfect. Right. Okie dokie. So let me go back a bit and see who's here. So SS is lurking. Happy puzzling to you, SS. And we need all the deets of your trip. Well, so I can give some deets again today, but so you know, I did give a few deets in yesterday's live stream. So I did a Sunday live stream on the Six Portals puzzle because I couldn't manage it on Saturday because I was traveling back from London on Saturday. So I actually did a one-off live stream on a different day. Um, and I did chat about that. I did chat some about London. So definitely, if you haven't seen that live stream yet, it was the start of section B of Six Portals, and it was on yesterday instead of Saturday. If you haven't seen that, and you want to hear some stuff about London, please do go and watch that because it's yeah. So I talk about it quite, and I will also talk about it in this live stream. Of course, it's fine. It's not like I only need to talk about it once. Um, but yeah, there was quite a lot in there, so give that a watch. But I'm so glad you're excited to hear all about it, and I'm excited to share it with you. I am working on the video. But I want to get that out as soon as possible. So it's exciting stuff. It was a brilliant trip. It was a brilliant trip. So who else have we got? We've also got Cara. Hello, Cara. And Peggy's here. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Winter. How are you? Have you had a good busy week? I know you've been doing a lot of fun stuff. Let us know how it all went, Winter. It's a snow day. I think a lot of people are having a snow day over there, aren't they? How crazy is the weather over there? So you got 11 inches, did you, Peggy? Well, the weather's just suitably boring here, as always. But I don't know. Maybe people would find that a relief. Um, just kind of drizzling mild here, really. Hello, Thomas, and hello, Anna, and hello to Gryffindor. You watched my video. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you, Gryffindor. Hello to Sam and to Sybil. And okay, so you've got the opposite in Australia, Gryffindor. Too hot over there. Hi, Clark. And who else? Who else? Who else? Who have I missed? We saw and heard you drop pieces. Oh, did you? Yeah, it happens. I catch it with my top sometimes. When I'm leaning over to mess about with the laptop. I should probably stand up, but today for us so funny. We got two lives today. I suppose it was like that for you, wasn't it? You got two in one day. Hi Sarah. Hello to Natalie as well. I need your help. I'm struggling with false fits on the top border of entering the bedroom. Are there repeats? Yes, there are. There are. I can hmm. It's just the top edge. I can do like a little video where I pan across for you if you want. Um and then post it on Discord, Peggy. Because it's up on my wall, so it's easy to access. Um but yeah, I'm pretty sure there are repeats. I don't I can't remember, but I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you. Remind me though. I forget these things sometimes. Hello to Karen. And I think that's it. That's everyone so far. So welcome everyone and thank you for being here. And hope you're all staying either war or fool, depending on where you are in the world. And I'm back with the wildlife puzzle. Now, this is close to being finished. What I like to try and do with these live streams is put a picture on the thumbnail of where I was at, at the end of the previous live stream. So you can see from the thumbnail that I'm very close to finishing. However, what I have is a lot of greens left, which is, understandable given the nature of the puzzle. I've tried to do a little bit of organizing, so I'll show you what I've got. So I've got this board here at the top, this A3 board, has my pink flower pieces on it. Now, I did a bunch of red flowers last week, and I've got some of the pink flowers in, but this is what I've got left of the pink, and they're all organized by shape. So not too many of those. I think I'm going to start with those this week, and I'll show you kind of where the pink flowers are on the puzzle. These are all my leftovers. Everything I had pulled out, amalgamated onto one board. So there are sky pieces, there are pieces with bits of butterfly and bird and things on. There are some light coloured kind of background pieces that only go, generally, they sort of go in the top right section. There's a few pieces that I've got together here, but I'm still not quite sure where they go in the puzzle. Um, might be a few red flower pieces left over, although mostly I've got all those in, I think. And yeah, so they're all my leftovers. And then what I've got are I've got these, which is all that's remaining of the rest of the puzzle, basically. And I haven't sorted these yet, although whenever I see something, I will pull it out. Like I'm starting to kind of recognize textures of greenery, um, go in certain spots in the puzzle. So I've picked out a few. So like here, for example, there's a few with very bright green background, which I know go in this area here. And there isn't really anywhere else in the puzzle that I haven't already done where these pieces go. So I've just pulled those out in the hopes of filling up some stuff here. There are a few pieces I've pulled out of here that are very bright background. I've got a few of those in the leftovers too. They're pieces that have this sort of watery greeny colour. There are some pieces still left to put in on the bottom row of hexants of the puzzle because I've got it on 6 boards. The bottom left hexant is finished. I managed to finish that last week. The bottom middle and the bottom right have maybe about 12 pieces each to go in. So they're kind of at the bottom of my stack. Um, and they're all kind of this kind of piece, this sort of medium green, slightly mossy, sort of watery kind of texture. So pulled those out. I mean, I don't know, they may or may not go on those boards, but I'm not going to focus too much on those boards because they're almost done. What I'm going to start with is the same as last week. I'm going to work quite heavily on this board. Now the pink flowers, make sure my shirt doesn't knock off these pieces again. What we've got at the top are these big bits of sort of bush and leaves and things, and they're hanging down. And it's mostly green, but on these bits that hang down are loads and loads of little tiny pink flowers. And they are mostly in this top left corner. So you've got a big bit there, a big bit there, a big bit there, a little bit here. There is one there, and there's one or two scattered in the middle, but it goes a bit sparse in the middle. So because they're the only pieces really that I have separated into a definite category, I thought I would try and just fill some of these gaps in with the pink pieces, like here, and that should hopefully fill in here a bit, and these pieces will fill in here a bit. So I'm really hoping to get a good chunk of this filled out. And then what I'm probably going to do is grab my leftovers board and just fill in as many gaps as I can Like there's bits of flamingo here that still haven't quite got all the wings, and I mean this one hasn't got a head. That one hasn't got a head. So I should, in theory, be able to find those. And I'm just gonna have to take it from there and see how it goes. I think it's gonna be a relatively slow process, but we shall see. We shall see. Um, the lack of key shape variety doesn't really help with this puzzle, so we'll just see how it goes. Mm. Um, Sad I missed yesterday. I was at home, just didn't realize it. Yeah, I am sorry about that. I didn't give a great deal of warning. I sort of mentioned it in the previous stream, and then I was away to London from Wednesday until Saturday. We got back late on Saturday. And I was literally sorting the pieces for the section on Sunday. So it was all a bit of a mad rush and I hadn't sort of scheduled it and stuff. So that's my fault. I just didn't really give you any forewarning there, Winter. But it's a worthwhile stream to watch. It's a worthwhile stream to watch. I mean I think they all are, but I do talk about London a fair bit. Um hang on. That would be fab. Yes, I can do that. I can do that, Peggy. Good luck with the green, thank you. I'm gonna need it, I reckon. Evening, Sandra. How you doing? Doing my puzzle also. It's such a challenge and just about to join to Giant Islands. Oh, good. Oh, it's nice when the islands join up, isn't it? Evening, Suze. Gryffindor. Yes, we're getting two in the one day. This m- this morning seems so long ago. Oh, that's so crazy. I never even thought of that. Still working on Secret Garden. Oh, it sounds nice. Jump to the gun. Hi, how are you? Wait, it's Luca? I got that right. Hopefully, I've remembered that right. I was listening to the news tonight. There's a heat wave in some parts approaching 50 degrees C, and it went straight to an Arctic freeze as parts of US. Quite the contrast. Yeah, it is. It really is insane. Not your fault. I don't have notifications on anything because it makes me too stressed. No, I totally get that. I totally get that. I get that as well. Go Patriots giggles. Oh yeah. So right, I've got to tell you this. So as you know, Matt he likes his sports, right? And he's been going to a lot of the games. And he was at the game yesterday, which was the Seahawks versus the Rams, I think. And he was getting so het up about it because obviously the winner goes on to the Super Bowl. And I've been hearing all about this. Now, I know nothing about American football. Like, it sounds as though I know a wee bit, but everything I know from Matt. And I was getting so stressed. And by the sounds of it, it was quite close game, so it just kind of ramped the stress up even more. But I got this video like right at the end of the game. He sent me. He was like, "There's 10 seconds left. We're it's 31 to 27 or something." I'm trying to remember what he said. And he's like, "And we've got to go so many yards." And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't know what any of this means. Just tell me if they won. And anyway, I watched the video and right at the end, he gets super excited and he's going, it's like, thank goodness. I'm so glad they did it. Uh, so the Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl as well. So I'm very happy for him and for Patriots fans. But yeah, oh dear, it was insane how stressed he was getting with it. Um, but yeah, like I heard so much about it that I was like, right, I just need to know if they won now, so I can rest easy. I've never been so invested in a sports event. Like honestly, I'm not a sports person at all, but I was quite invested in this one. At least our heat here in Tasmania is not too bad. Yeah, that is lucky. Um, Congrats to the Seattle Seahawks and Matt. I know. He was very happy. Bless him. Right, okay. So I'm going to get going on this. and we shall just get as many pieces in as I possibly can. Thankfully, this very bright, it's almost a yellowish green, it's really quite obvious. So um, I'm hopeful that I can get a bunch of pieces in. There's also a sort of a yellowy textured tree down here. Um, there, they went in quite nicely. Now then, that yellow bit is mostly here. Um, so I'm just trying to. You get false fits with this puzzle, so it's a little bit tricky. Hang on, you go there? No, you don't. You go that way. That goes in here somewhere. Just not quite sure where. That looks like it goes in here too. Ah, right. It's also quite bright, but I don't know if it's maybe. Does it go in here? I can't tell if that on it is a bird's wing or if it's a vine. Um, right. Well, that looks as though it goes there. Ah, okay. Unsure about those two, but managed to get a bunch of those in. So now let's see if I can do anything. I'm going to put this. Where will I put this? That's out the way. I'm going to just put this down here for now. Because I'm not quite coming to those yet. Hang on a minute. No. Um, Not quite coming to those yet. So I will grab this board, smaller board, uh with my pink flowers on. So now these aren't going to be easy because the pink flowers don't necessarily go kind of all the way to the edge of the piece. You might just have a piece with a bunch of pink flowers in the middle, which makes them not quite as easy to spot where they go. Um, Now then, I think that's going to be one of the ones that goes on this bit. And that one, I think it's just going to require some careful looking. And there's actually a bit of what looks like a butterfly or something on that one. Huh, wait, is there a butterfly on that one? Yes, I believe there is. So, either there'll be more butterfly on one of these, or it'll be in my leftovers. Hang on. No. Something on that as well. I can't tell what it is. Um, I mean, we've got a chimp here on this one, or an ape, sorry. Um, let's see. This is why I've my doubts that I'll finish today, because it's just when you hit the greens, it's just so slow going. Um, Now then, that's oh, okay, that's an orange butterfly, but it doesn't go there. I think I'm gonna need the box lid a bit more handy because some of these butterflies are just so tiny that it's really hard to spot them on the box. So I've got a little tiny orange butterfly here. There's one there, but I don't. It doesn't look as though it goes there. Um, Maybe it does. No, no, that one doesn't go there. I can see a little bit of blue in the background too, so that suggests to me that it'll go up here. There's like waterfalls. I cannot see it. Ah, it's really frustrating when you can't see. Ah, there it is. I found it. It's above this bird. There we go. All right. Okay. Well, it's not a pink flower, but you know what? If I find them, I'm going to put them in. So it might be a wee bit jumping about today, but never mind. There we are. There's a bit of that chimp. And that is a wavy. So that goes in there. I keep calling it a chimp. It's an ape, isn't it? All right. I think it's an ape. Right. So I'm just going to put that there. These two go together. And that's like a big bit of like tree trunk. So where is that on the image? Um, Again, I think it's going to be more than likely over to the left. There, just there. And I believe it goes that way. So it's going to attach, not there, too high up, there. It goes in there. Okay. Well, if pieces are going in, that can only be a good thing. Um, right. So that looks like a bit of the orangutan, but the orangutan is half on one board and half on another. Uh, it might be this orangutan actually. It is. It is. I was forgetting there's a wee orangutan up there as well. So that is fine. That's in. Okay, so I'll try and get back to this one and see if I get. So that looks like a bit of red flower just right on the edge of that one. Um, so is there a wee bit of red flower that I'm missing, maybe? It's literally just the pointy bits on the edge. Mm, no, can't see it. Just anything, any clue, any clue. I don't know what that is on there. I can. No. Darn it. Right. Not to worry. Not to worry. I can see a bird's tail on that. I don't know which bird it is. Well, I assume it's a tail. Might be a wing, I guess. Possibly goes up here because it's a wee bit brighter over here. There, yes, it's this bird. Okay, so as I said, there are pink flowers over here, and I guess the lighter background helps with that. Now then, is that a bird under there? Oh no, it's a bit of branch. There's a bit of branch on that. But I don't think I have that neighbouring wavy on here. Might have it on here. Uh, no, I can't see it. Can't see it. See, now there's a red. That's got some flowers on. And so is that. That looks like another bit of the orangutan. Might not be this orangutan, though. Oh, it's so bitty and jumpy. I'm all over the place. Um, oh, no, I can't see that one either. Might not be orangutan. I suppose it could be another animal. What other animals am I missing here? Huh. Okay. Um, there's some pink background in it as well. I mean, there is pink in this side, mostly the other side, but there is some. I can't see what this goes with. Gosh, I knew this puzzle was going to get hard at this stage. I mean, it's not an easy puzzle anyway, but um, oh, no then, hang on. That looks like it should be a that piece. Do I have it? No, it's not that one. It's that one. Yay. Okay. So some of the pink flowers are going on this side. That's too dark. That's too dark. Ah, no, it doesn't go there either. Ah, right, never mind. Never mind. Try again. Different piece. There. I honestly thought the ones on the other side would go in faster, but apparently not. I'm just going with it. I'm just going with it. I just think these stand out because they're a bit lighter in colour, like the background is lighter. That I'm not certain if it's sky or if that's an animal. There's a little light coloured bit. Uh, No, not seeing it. Not on there anyway. What about the one underneath? So I still have a fair bit, like, well, not a fair bit, but some of these eights have wee gaps in them. No, don't know about that one. Uh, what about this one? No. Wait, are you going there? No. Oh dear. What about here? No. Gosh. All right. Well, there is a blue, looks like butterfly on that one. Blue creature there as well, though I'm not quite sure. Oh, wait a minute. That's gonna go over here. Um, I mean, I think I may have to just use these butterflies and whatnot to try and navigate this because it's really difficult to spot where they go. That goes over here somewhere, definitely. There. Um, and then that. There we are. Yay. Okay, that's good. Maybe I've got that bit. Uh, trying to get the lighter coloured ones. Put that down for a minute. Um, yes. There we go. And then there's a bit of bird on there. Not sure if there are actually any flowers on it, but there's definitely bird on that piece. So maybe I can spot it. Nope, it's not the right shape. Might be on here. See if I can see it. It's got, what colour belly does it have? Yellow. It's got yellow. So it should be really obvious. I think I know where that one goes. And that one. Uh, that textures belongs down here. I cannot see the yellow belly of this bird. Arrgh. No doubt it will jump out at me at some later point when I'm not looking for it. That's quite a light piece. Does that go over here? There's a butterfly on that as well. Looks like it goes over there, but I can't see where it fits in. Okay, I'll give up on that bird then for now. I'll find it later on at some point, probably. Um, these pieces, that's got a flamingo on it. I think I know where that goes. It's one of the headless flamingos there. And this, I believe, is the hand of this orangutan. That goes in there. There's a tiny bit of butterfly on there. Right. These go. So in the background of this area, I don't know how to describe it. It's quite light coloured green, but it's sort of mottled as well. Um, so and it's as far as I can tell, it's only here in this bit. There's also a bird here that I can't quite attach yet, but there's some detail in that. So that piece there, what goes there? That goes there. Yeah, so now that butterfly attaches. I would love to get this attached. Can't quite yet though. Another 3K Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle. Is that a new one you've got, Gryffindor, or is that what you're working on? You don't watch football either? No, I mean I don't watch English football either or European football. I only get vaguely interested in it when if England are doing well in the World Cup. The World Cup's every 4 years, I think, so it's, it's quite rare. Score was 10-7. In which game? In the Broncos Patriots game. Is that who they were? I don't know. I get so mixed up for us tomorrow. Ugh. Yeah. Sandra, I was looking on Amazon and said to my daughter, I want this. She walked out of the room. A few moments later, she walked in with the puzzle. That's crazy. I'm getting deja vu with this puzzle. With this one or the one you're working on? Great minds think alike. Slitherpuff's asleep, is she? I hope she's okay. Catching up on Discord while I listen. Guston's large piece count library is awesome. I know it is awesome, isn't it? Like the use of library, so much more impressive than collection. Yes, certainly is. Hi, Sonia. How are you? You will find it. Oh, hopefully. Oh, sorry, I've got my water down here. I'm just gonna have a quick sip. Hmm. Uh, this probably goes. Uh, probably goes over here somewhere. Or not. Oh wait, it might go over here. There. Yes. Mm. Need to try not to fall off my chair. Right. So, still attempting to work on these pink flowers. There's one or two gone in, but I'm jumping about quite a lot. Let's pop this board back and get this one back in the picture. So I've got one or two dark blue bugs here. There's one. And I think I may have a couple in here too. So, well, that's more like a purple. There's a dark blue butterfly. So I'm going to try and locate those. And it's got some dark blue in as well. So I'm going to be using the box image a fair bit today. I know, I should know the image well enough by now, but it's very different doing it when it's on like a lot smaller scale. There, that's that barky tree bit. There's a wee bit of background sky there, kind of blue. Oh, wait a minute. One blue butterfly. It's found its home. This, I think, goes on the other side. Every time I move this board back, I find a piece that goes on the other side. Um, it is somewhere around here. There is a tree branch. And I'm now trying to find it. Is that it? Yes, it is. And there's a butterfly there. That's it there. Mm, we are. Right. That's going to go over here somewhere as well. There's some sky in the background. Some vines coming down. There. That, I think, is a wee bit of the purple. There. Purple butterfly. Okay. Well, it just seems that fate wants me to fill in this bit. uh, there's something in there that I don't know if it's branch. Might be a branch. Looks a bit darker though, so it might go on the other side. Um, that's quite light. I suspect that will go over here somewhere. Possibly. Uh, that's also quite light. There's a bug in that piece. Now then, chances of me finding it on the box though are quite slim. It's so small, the blooming box image. Uh, all right, let's see if I can find it. So there's a blue dragonfly. I think it's a dragonfly. Somewhere in front of all this foliage. You can see a little bit of sky in the background. I mean, according to this picture, it could just be a dot. It is very hard to spot the tiny, tiny bugs. Nah, it's there. So it's actually on the left side. Underneath the... Okay, so I was mistaken. I thought it maybe went this side. It goes somewhere around here. There. There we go. Whew. Mm. Um, Afternoon all. Finally made it. Lunch included. Hi, Philip. How are you? Oh, glad you got your lunch sorted. Right. Oh my goodness. Right. Still going on with these flowers. I mean, they are going in. Slow but sure. Let's move this across a bit. Now then, that's got some red flower in. And there's also what looks like a big chunky vine. I'm just wondering if I can find where these go. Ah, there. Most of the red flowers are on this side. That has, I don't know if that's a bit of, just up at the top there, it looks like possibly the apes. It could be a bit of water. No, could be a bit of a bird. Ah, yes, it's part of this bird here, it's part of its foot. Ooh, felt sure that went there. Very close. It goes that way because there's a butterfly on it, and it would be upside down if it was the other way. There's also a vine. Sometimes the vines can help with this puzzle. Again, there's a chunky vine on here, but there's a lot of vines, so it's hard to know where they fit in. Ah, all right, never mind, never mind. It'll be fine. Oh, that goes there. That bit is very close to being attached, but I could do with finding this piece. There is, thankfully, a little bit of flower kind of on the prong. That looks like a butterfly too. Right, let's see if I can find that bit. It's got to be in here somewhere. Come on, where are you? I think I just tried that bit. Yeah, I did. Ah, come on. Is that bit? Oh, I thought that was it then. It's not. So very close. Right. Well, I mean, that would attach it if I could find that butterfly. It's a small orange one. There it is. Well, it's semi-attach it. There is a wavy that's holding it on. But, you know, to all intents and purposes, that's attached now. Um, so let's see if I can continue going up here. This one? Nope. It's more likely to be this side. There's quite a lot of sky in the background. And there's a vine too. Where are you? Might be under here. No, it isn't. Hmm. Okay. Can't find that one. It's sort of a slightly greener background too. It's bright, but there's like a green hue to the background. Less grey, more green. I can't find it, so I'll pop that one back. Now then, does that go? No, it doesn't. I thought that might have been the head of that flamingo. Is that? No, it's not. No. Thought I might have had that bit, but I don't. I wish I could find this. It's so obvious. Like there's a bright bit on the left. I'm looking at my leftovers because I can't see it in the flowers. I don't really have many pink flowers in my leftover pile. I suppose it could be in my miscellaneous pile down at the bottom. What is that? Hmm. Okay. Um. I know where that goes. Yes, I was wondering where that bit was. Bit of giraffe. And that looks like it belongs to an orangutan. It's orange. Yes, it goes there. Gosh, this is. I wonder sometimes what you think about this kind of puzzling. Because there's no real, like, I'm literally all over the place. There's no real cohesive strategy. I'm trying to get these pink flowers in, and they are going in, but I'm jumping around a lot. That looks like there's a bit of ape in it. But if there is, I'm not seeing where it goes. Nope. No. See, it's sort of like a purplish blue, but I mean, that could be a bird claw or anything. Um, So it's a top one, two. Oh, wait a minute. Do they go together? They do. Okay, I've got two together there. Um, so time to go dragonfly hunting. So little pink dragonfly that I have, and there's quite a lot of sort of background behind it. It's quite open. So where is it? There. And that is the foot of the orangutan. There. It goes there. And that fits in. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Right. Another floaty bit attached. That's good. Butterflies attached. Um, let's see if I can find this. Maybe just butterfly spotting and dragonfly spotting as the way forward here. So let's see if I can find this tiny blue butterfly. It's got more generic leafy background. Um, likelihood is it goes somewhere over in this bit. Oh, it's there. So wrong board. It's the second one. There. Right. What other ones have I got? Okay, so here's a pink butterfly. And it goes there. So that is just at the very bottom left corner of the top right hexagon. Unless it's one of the pieces that goes in the bottom right, but I don't think it does. I think it goes top right. And it's just above, it's just sort of behind that the tail of that parrot. Here. Now then. Oh, maybe it does go on the bottom. Wait a minute. No. Uh, it might be one of the might be one of the other ones. Hang on. Oh, juggling the boards. It's very frustrating. Right, hang on. Right, let's pop that there. And shift this. Right, yeah, it goes there. So it is on the top, but I don't think I can attach it yet to anything at the top. That's the bottom right hexagon. And so it would go here. I can't attach it yet. I might. I might be able to actually find some pieces though. Right, there's boards everywhere. Okay, we're just gonna have to accept that I'm juggling boards for all I'm worth, and it's just the way it has to be. So what I want is this. Now there is quite a distinctive tree here in this top right hexagon, and it's possible if I can find that piece, I might be able to um attach some bits because it's quite distinctive texture. Might go there. So have I got? I think there's a butterfly on that. Uh, there is. There it is. So, no, I still can't fit it in. Right, so where's that piece? Nope. Where are you? No, it's got to be in here somewhere. What about you? No, but that's close. We're all in kind of roughly the same area. These trees. Right, so if I get that, right, so these go here. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to attach this to here. And I only need one of these two pieces to do it, or perhaps that one or that one. Now, I do have a couple of pieces that might go in these two. These ones are pulled out that are that kind of texture. No, I don't think so. That piece, I should have it. I'm not giving up quite yet. I want to find that piece because I did pull a bunch out with that texture on, and I've still got some on my leftovers pile, but I just can't find it. Hang on, wait. Uh, I think that goes on the neighbouring board. Get that out. Come on, where are you? There's even a tiny bit of the butterfly wing on there. No, it's a little splotch of black, but I may not have spotted that and pulled it out. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. No. Ah, right. Oh, can't find it. That's so annoying. Oh well. Never mind. Can't find it. Anyway, that goes there. Uh, and then this blue bird here. Let's see where that goes. And I want to move any boards back just in case I need access to these. Oh, it's there. So that's top middle, which is over there. So I'll see if I can pull that out. And oh, this is the drawback really with um, foam board usage. When you get to this point, it's very, very bitty and bobby. Right, it goes around here somewhere under this um, bald eagle. Ah, no, I can't attach it yet. But there is a dragonfly there, and there's a butterfly there, so I might be able to attach it to those. Um, right, there's a butterfly. Uh, okay, it goes there. Goes there. these should be extremely obvious. I've got giraffe here. Um, again, incomplete head. I don't know why I can't seem to complete the heads of these animals. Um, onto it. Nope. Close, but nope. Um, that goes there. Still, no matter how much I'm chopping and changing, I still feel like it's the way forward with this puzzle because there's just very little else to go on apart from just loads of different green textures. So, it's just sort of the way it has to be, I guess. Right, this has some giraffe and it has some bird's wing. So, if I can find that and stop this from wobbling about, that would be handy. Oh well. Well, that does the job too. I still want to find that piece though, because it always worries me when a piece should be obvious and I don't see it, and I'm starting to think missing piece. But I do still have that big box of other pieces, and I may just not have pulled it out. Oh, right, there's two together there, I think, or maybe there. No, it's that one. All right. Ah, that goes there. Right. So I've got that bit. Yes. Okay, that's now attached. I've sort of given up on the pink flowers. Have you noticed? No. Okay, that has some giraffe on it, and it's also a wavy, but I don't have it in amongst those wavies. So that's got to be in the box. That one. What about that? A little bit of butterfly there. I may well have seen it. I just can't. I don't know. About that. What is that a piece of? Bird? Looks like orangutan, maybe, but it doesn't go on this side if it is. Oh, wait. No. Oh, no, it's flamingo wing. Okay, that's fine. Still can't get that attached, but that's okay. Maybe I should now go back to the pink flowers because I'm starting to lose my bearings a bit here. I've got boards everywhere. So I will pop that there. Give this over. There. There. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Right, that goes there. I think this belongs over here somewhere. It's a funny looking piece. I don't really know. I can't quite tell what's supposed to be on it, but it's yeah, it's there. Okay. There's a bit of ape. So that's good. I'm glad that's found a home. Still not sure where that bit goes. I really hope when I take pictures at the end of this that it's going to look as though I've put pieces in. I mean, the pile's going down, it's just going down quite slowly. Never mind. Never mind. Um, right. I've got pieces here that I know that we've got some more distinctive trees here. Um, there. It's that bit. Be nice if this bit wasn't floating anymore. Mm, does that go there? No, but it does go there. Be nice if this flamingo wasn't floating anymore. Oh, gosh, come on. I really wish this had a poster. So, there's the flamingo. Oh, it's higher up than I was thinking. I think it goes there. Close. Aha. Yes. Alright, it's semi-attached. Um, it's attached by a wavy. That's what I mean by semi-attached. Is that going there? No, it does not. Pretty sure it goes around there somewhere, though. Uh, what about that piece? No, no, I'm going to put that up there because it's more like those. Um, aha! All right, now it's attached. The zebra island is in. Oh, blue butterfly. Aha! Yes, look us there. Okay, good, 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 good. Not relying on a wavy now. That goes in there. All right, so okay, this tree is I'm gonna continue on this tack because this tree is coming together. And it's helping join it up. There. Nope. So go there. No, it doesn't. What about that? Ah, yes. And yes. Oh, pretty sure I've seen where that bit goes. I think it goes on a different board though. Uh, there. Yes. And there's a bit of butterfly or bird or something. Bird. There we go. Yes. Right. Good. 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 I'm going to find out where this goes. An orange butterfly with quite a generic green background. It's kind of a yellowy orange. Oh, it's there. Goes right above the lemur's tail. So that's good. That's in. Goes in there. Um, Quite a big pink bit there. All right, so this is where having the pink background pieces is coming in handy. Um, what hmm, hang on a minute. There. Finally, I got a pink flower piece in. Woohoo! They're getting a bit messy, these pieces. Been shoved around a bit. But I mean, it's not much variety in shape to go on, really, unfortunately. So I've just got to just keep chipping away as and when I can. Now then, that looks like a centre line piece. It is. Oh, good. Okay, that's handy. Always nice when I can get two pieces in. That looks like it belongs here too. It's like a chunky bit of vine. No, I can't. No. Whew. Right. Okay, let's try some of these sky pieces, background sky pieces. That was going well for me. Right. It was. I don't want to speak too soon, of course. There we are. Oh, now then. This is where the vines help. Kind of the way they go down the piece, that sort of thing. It gives me a clue. Um, the sky gets less pink over here. So my assumption is that maybe goes on the other side. That's actually got a little bit of butterfly on it. Uh, what about that? Was that? Yes. Nope. Changes to a whitish bluish background over here. Doesn't go there. No. Oh well, I got a few in. What about that one? Yay. Okay, that's in. Oh my goodness, right, I'm gonna stop for a minute and talk. I am. It's wearing me out, this puzzle. Can't wait to see Evening Walk in Paris. Oh, is somebody starting it? Lunch is now in my belly and I hear those story pieces calling out to me. Yeah, you're close to finishing, aren't you, on the Snow White? I'm loving seeing the Morocco in blue or colourful Morocco come together. This will likely be added to my collection when it comes to US Ravensburger. Yeah, I noticed you were working on that one, Sam. Is that one 1,500? Or have I got that wrong? Got another version of Landmarks this weekend, so up to 5 puzzles, totaling 9,000 pieces. Will be fun to put them all together. All right. What, you mean the Educa Landmarks? I'm not sure that I am still brave enough to order a big piece count from Amazon Germany. I would rather have an undamaged puzzle. Yeah, I completely understand that. I know that feeling, Vicky. Did you read the comment from the last video? Um, the last video, was it about David Attenborough? I have read all my comments, unless you've sent one since I've gone live. I remember you saying something about David Attenborough. Is that the one you mean? Winter. Only a few days until I get the gift from my sister. I'm really hoping it's not the 7K Wolves, which I have already. Oh no, I don't want to disappoint her, but we both love wolves. Oh, right. See, that's always the problem when somebody gifts you a puzzle, eh? And they don't necessarily know what you already have. So far, it's been fairly straightforward, but I am leaving the lighter blue. Yes, till last. Yeah. Just to be honest, if it is, and try to exchange it. Just be honest if it is and try to exchange it. Fingers crossed it's something else. I hate to disappoint her. Oh, I love when Vicky puts in a piece that I've figured out where it goes. So satisfying. Well done for figuring out where anything goes in this puzzle. Oh my lord. It's difficult at this stage, and I just don't feel like I've put any in. Or at least I don't feel like it looks much different. Let's put it that way. I knew it would be difficult though at this stage. There we go. That goes there. Never mind. As long as pieces go in, that is the main thing. Okay, so there's some vines kind of becoming a bit more obvious to me now. Um, Good for you. Thank you, Clark. We bought the Sun's Out wildlife puzzle. Uh, you did. It's your fault. Hashtag blame Clark. Yay! I had so much fun doing the 500-piece micro me wildlife. It was so fun to do the image that Vicky has been doing. Good, good. I'm glad you had fun with it, even though green's a struggle for you. Time for sleep. Catch you next time. Oh, see you later, Sandra. Thanks for being here. Twice in one day for you. Sweet dreams. Stay cool, Gryffindor. I wonder how many hours that I've spent watching Vicky put together the 33K wildlife and this 3K wildlife. Oh, probably many. I don't know. How many times have you watched them? Morocco and Blue is. Oh, it's 3K. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought it was 1.5. I think I'm thinking of a different one that has a lot of blue in it. Pretty sure that's a 1.5K. So excited to see the poll for the Thursday poll. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I was looking earlier at my puzzles and what I could do. I've got a rough idea of what I think I'm gonna put in the poll. I got the three Educas and two from Buffalo. All are attributed to Adrian Chesterman. Oh, nice. Yeah, Adrian Chesterman did 360 World as well. Anatolian. That's landmarks, but that's like a circle. It's not a circular puzzle, but it like the landmarks are like in a circle. It's quite cool. The puzzle has done its job. It has warned you off wildlife. Yes. Oh, has somebody joined? The core ply guys. Hello. How are you? So excited to see you here. Glad you're here. Gryffindor. So if you all didn't know, David Attenborough, his brother Richard was in Jurassic Park. Oh yes, I did know that. I did know that. Yes, he plays John Hammond, doesn't he? Um, and yeah, it's David Attenborough's bro. I think that Richard Attenborough, he's passed away now, though, hasn't he? And I think David Attenborough must be in his like 90s or something. Um, his waxwork was one of the really good ones. I mean, I think they're all really good, but there's some where you look at them and you just think, God, that's incredible. Um, like uncannily, eerily similar. You know, you'd expect them to wake up. You've watched Disney Orchestra a few times. It's funny to watch Disney Orchestra because it was way back at the beginning, and it like now it seems like such a long time since I've done that puzzle. Right. Now then, that's a wing. There we go. Now, there, a lot of these pieces have gone down. They've definitely gone down, these pieces. So that makes me feel better. Here we are. Tiny little bits of butterfly wing and stuff that I'm starting to recognize. That's the head of a bird, although it might go in a different bit. No, it goes there. Okay, have I got that bit? I do think I've got most of the light, like the really light coloured pieces out. There are some lighter coloured bits here. Um, right, I feel like I should have that. I can't see it though if I have. No. Alright, what about this? Yes. Ooh, I get excited when a wee flurry of pieces goes in. I'm like, oh, yay! I got in 3. Yay me! Where are you? No, well, maybe this is a sign. Maybe it's time to go over to the other side where there's lots of light pieces. Hang on. There. Now then, that's exactly why I pulled these out though, as well, because these are very light background pieces, but they're also starting to turn a wee bit more green, light green, rather than whitish grey. Um, so I may well have some that belong here. No, that doesn't go there. That does though. Uh, it's very light. That's more green. There. Um, that's a wee bit more green too. There are so many you can really easily get false fits, so I'm gonna push my luck with that bit. Oh, is that go there? Yes. Oh, that's one of the centre line bits. Right. Uh, is that? No. No. Oh, what about that? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Mm. Okay. That's good. That's very good. I wish I could find that, but I don't think I have it out of the box. So, now then, there's a dragonfly on that. I think that might go on a different board. Right, I am going to. Now then, in just a second. Um, I'm going to change boards and I'm going to work on top right because I think I've got several that go in there. This one I can't seem to find an info. I thought it might go in here somewhere, but I can't see it at the moment. Uh, so I'm just going to put these here. And these are ones I got out earlier today from the main box. So getting those pieces in is going to be good. Um, but what I need just now is this board and see all these light coloured pieces. I think I have several of them on here. There's also several birds still to go in on this side. Um, so I will see what I can figure out. No, that very much looks like it goes around here. There's like a mountain in the background, but it's so light. It's hard to It's hard to tell what it is, if I'm honest. Now then. Right, and then there's some bird's wings there. Very close to attaching this. Aha. What goes over there? Mm, okay. So I actually got these really light coloured bits out early on, but I was struggling before I had a lot more kind of surrounding pieces in. I was struggling to fit them in. And one of the issues with this puzzle is the lack of piece shape variety, and they're not even particularly that varied within the shapes themselves. So I do believe that this is prone to false fits. Um, but now I've got more pieces in, I think it's becoming just a little bit easier to navigate. Um, that goes around here somewhere. I know you do. I know you do. Stop messing with me, puzzle. Oh, no. Ah, yes. Okay, this is good. This was a good plan. These are going in. That's now attached. This is not an island anymore. So that's good. Oh, what was there? It was there. Um, no. What about that one? Right. This belongs down here somewhere. There's a bunch of birds flying together around here. Here. Well, that's one of them. Right there on the edge. So I might be able to find a couple of those actually. Oh, I was looking for that earlier. There. It's always the same. You find it when you're not looking. There. Right, that's that one. I think there must be a dragonfly. Yeah, right there. It's either a dragonfly or a really distant bird. Um, so that's that one in. No. No. So you go in there? No, you don't. You go in there. Still can't attach the elephant head. There. That one goes in there. Right. And we've got that's the top of a tree. I'm enjoying this. This bit is good. There's a bit of a bird or something on there. I'm not quite sure yet where it goes. There it is. It's its head. Okay. All right. I'm hoping you find this as satisfying as I am. Um, very, very satisfying at the moment. Actually getting pieces in. No, I don't know about that one. There we go. Parrot. I thought that was a bit of butterfly, but it's not. It's a parrot. That goes up there. This is a bright blue bird. It's got to go around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Oof. Right. Can I get any more in? Yes. No. Pretty sure that goes up here somewhere. I could consult the box. That might be handy. There. It's around about here. I don't think I can attach it yet, though. But I may have other pieces that could attach it. No. No, no, I can't. Right, okay. Might still have others. There. No, that goes there. It's that bird. There's some birds here flying over the elephant's head. There we go. And that, wait a minute. Does that attach? No. It doesn't. Ah! Right, not to worry, not to worry. I think that sits there like that, but it's so close to being attached. There, that's it, it's attached. Thank goodness for that. Oh, it doesn't go there, but I'm sure that goes up here somewhere. Now then. Right. This, wait, the yellow butterfly, where does it go? It goes underneath the hand of the orangutan, which is on this board here. It goes there, and there's its wee neighbour. Might possibly go in here. Yes, pardon me. Fine. All right. Well, that was good going. That was good going. Um, and I'm wondering now about possibly finding some of the pieces that I still haven't found. Where does that go? Is it a bit of the orangutan? This seems it's there. Right, it's that orangutan. Right. Okay. Um I think that might go around here somewhere. Wait a minute. Nope, it goes there. And that goes beside it. Birds. Thank goodness for the birds. There we are. Um, I'm wondering if I should dive into the big box and attempt to find a bunch more of these lighter coloured bits. I mean, there aren't too many left now, but I sort of hope I should be able to find some of the ones I'm missing from around here. They're quite distinctive textures over here, so I'm thinking that might be a good idea. I'm just a bit worried. No, I don't want to slow down. I had a good run there, but eventually run out of pieces to put in, which is the whole point, I guess. Um, right, that's gonna go up here somewhere. There. Mm. And so is that. There we are. And I've still got pink background on a lot of these pieces. Um, so they're going in quite nicely. That's a butterfly. Now then, I've seen that. There we go. And that gets darker up near the top. I think that goes on a different bit. What about this? I've got some pink flowers in, but there aren't that many pink flowers on this board. I'm not certain what that even is. It looks like a bird or something, but I don't know. There we are. Where do you go? Not sure yet. There's a pink butterfly there. Oh, that's going to go here. Yes. Okay. I feel like I can amalgamate these boards. I don't necessarily need to do it during this stream though. Um, I'm just wondering about just keeping things a bit tidier, but then again, um, I don't want to sort of waste the building time doing that, if that makes sense. Here we are. But what I can do is move all these up. Hang on. No. Well, I thought that went down there, but it doesn't. Not to worry. Ah, there's a yellow butterfly. Where's that go? Is that it? That's on the middle one. Oh no, that's that one. Have I got a repeat butterfly? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it goes on the board underneath. That's good. Finding one from the board underneath is good. Ah, don't drop them. Um, where is that board though? It's not that one. It's not that one. It's that one. There. Yes. Phew. There we go. It goes in there. It's so close to being complete, this board. Look at that. That's all I've got to get left of that board. Never mind. Never mind. Right. It's fine. It's fine. Um, I'm gonna. Oh, oh dear. Right. I'm dropping them. I'm gonna continue tidying this board up. And see what we can see. Goes in there. Still putting them in. Which is good. Um, there's some pink pieces here. Um, where do you go though? Ah, there we are. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Triumph taps. Triumph taps are required when I'm getting pieces in on this puzzle. That's good. Right, and this is the nice thing about shape sorting. Sometimes when you just take a minute to tidy up your pieces, um, you find them. You recognize them. So that is good. That doesn't go there though. That doesn't go there either. Oh, never mind. Can't win them all. Uh, no, can't win them all. That goes on the left side. That's one of these. There we are. Hang on. No. Okay. No, thought I found one, but not found one yet. Right, just continuing tidying up then. And I don't, what time is it even? It's 2:30, my goodness. 2:30. I think I know where that goes. I think it goes in one of the bottom ones. And again, if I can fill out the bottom ones, that is a good thing. Oh no, it doesn't. I thought it was this bird. It isn't. Well, which bird is it then? Right, hang on. Most of my birds are in, so where do you go? What do you belong to? That was one of the flamingos. Right, okay. At least I know where it goes now. Yes. Oh, I love getting them in. Right. Okay. Still tidying. It's going in there. There's some blue in these pieces and some butterfly in those. I'm gonna find those. Oh, oh no, thought I dropped it. I didn't. There's blue in that too. That goes down there. And I think I might. Oh no, I don't. I thought I had that piece too. I don't, apparently. Um, this looks like it belongs down here. It does. It goes there. Right, and then that just leaves my wavies. I'm gonna find where these go because there's very obvious butterflies in those. And they're really helping me to navigate this puzzle. Um, that's a bit of bird. No. Right. Look at that. Now, remember what this looked like when I started the stream? It was full. And now that's how many pieces are left. And that has taken all those away as well that I had up at the top. I've got a bunch of bugs and things here in my hand that I would like to find a home for because I am more or less starting to get things in according to where I can find different birds and bugs. So I'm gonna just try and find a home for these. Now I do still have quite a lot of these pink flowers as well, which is unfortunate, but one or two of those went in. Ah, so it's not too bad. Right. Okay, so I need to consult the box lid. Um, and see what I can find. So that is a little orange butterfly, and there is some lightish background in the sky. There. It's there, so that's top right. That fits in there. That is the very edge of something. Could be parrot, could be butterfly, could be a dragonfly. Let's see. Now then. It looks like it goes up here somewhere, but no, I'm not seeing that at the moment. Right, what about this tiny little green butterfly? I'd be amazed if I even found this. It could be that one. That might go on the board underneath. I'll pop those up there. Right, that has some blue, and that's quite light in colour. So my thinking there is that this goes top right, but there are some lighter blue areas on this side too. So I've just got to look for something blue. No. I mean, I make it sound simple, but it's not necessarily that simple. Oh, and that. Nope. Okay. Green butterfly. I suspect that's already in somewhere, and it just needs a little bit of its wing attaching. I get some of these could be on the bottom board though. Ah, there you see. So that goes there with that one, and it's entirely possible it goes on the bottom middle board. No, doesn't. Ah, okay, fine. Oh, God, almost that was almost disastrous. And now that's stuck. So let me put these down. There we go. Right. Um, there's just so many tiny little things. I can't find them. Right, that's a bit of blue butterfly. Can anybody spot blue butterfly? Yes, I can. There. And I believe I've got that bit too. There. I don't know. I think that might go on the board underneath. Or at least these two might. Uh, Hang on. Let's see. It does. Right, that's on the board underneath. And that I think I might have, or maybe not. There's like lines on it, and I can't see it. Not to worry. What about these? Right, that's fine. Oh, I know where that goes. There we are. Well, that's a tiny bit of the parrot, so that was good. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is now floating, which is slightly annoying, but never mind. And these were my other ones. Um, I can't tell if that's dragonfly. I think it might be. Hang on. Yeah, that's a dragonfly, but again, I can't see where it goes. I'm not forced to find all of them, I guess. Um, there's a sliver of blue on that. Again, it could be anything. Bird, bug, anything. Parrot. Might be on the board underneath. It's difficult with the boards underneath because I've got them buried at the bottom. It's like, no. And that's a blue butterfly. Right, no, I can't find homes for them, but I did find homes for a few. I think I might know where that one goes. It goes there. Oh, and I never even really touched my other box. So I'll put those back on there. I never finished my pink flowers, which is what I started with, but I did get a lot of leftovers in. Here's everything else. Hmm. Right, hang on. That looks like a middle bit. Yes, it is. And so is that. So maybe I'm at the stage where I might be able to just grab and put them in. There we are. There's that missing bit of giraffe. Oh, thought that went there. Apparently not. There, and I'm still finding little bits of bird wing. That goes in here. There. So, oh gosh, I'm clearly not going to get this finished this week, but I really hope I get it done next week. I think that goes on one of the bottom boards. I really do, because I'm so close. I'm so eager to get this finished. But it's just really difficult when you're dealing with all these greens at the end and they are all over, they're scattered all over. Pretty sure I've seen that piece somewhere, but probably on a different board. I know where that goes. No, it's there. These middle pieces, oh, I need to get those in so that they're not floating. Okay, well, if nothing else, I've got a bit more to grips with what textures are going where and what colours are going where. And I've filled in a lot of gaps, so I'm just a bit more in the know, I think, I hope, about like when I can just look in here and think, right, I know where that goes, or at least I know the board it goes on. So that's my takeaway from today from today's puzzling. Um, because I just feel like it's been so Bitty and Bobby. That goes there. I can't even get to it because of the board. But nevertheless, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the puzzling. And maybe I could just shape sort these and put them all on one board at this stage. There aren't that many left. And I've attached quite a lot of islands as well. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I will show you the boards shortly. These pieces in the middle are doing my head in. um, wait, that goes there. I can attach that. Right. So that's what's left of those. I'm gonna put the lid on for now. These need to go back on my leftovers board. And then leftovers wise, still got all these pink flowers, which there are less of them, but there's more than I would like. I would have preferred to have got a few more of those in. That goes in there. But what I am pleased about is this. Now there are a lot less of these leftovers. This board was full at the start, so I honestly think I've done a good job with these. These I can put on here now, and these I can add to them as well. But as far as the boards go, I've filled out a bunch here. I've filled out a bunch here, and I've filled out a bunch in the top right. In fact, I think the top right is really filled out probably the most today because I got a good chunk of this done. Um, and I even managed to put a few in on the bottom hexants that I haven't quite completed yet. So it's slow going, but it is getting there. And that would be my summary for today. It's so close. What do you think? Hello, Gustin. I missed the edit function on YT as it comes in very handy on Discord. The edit function. Oh, yes, to be able to edit your comments. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I had typing of secondary school, but it was hopeless. 100%. Guston, is that a new adjective? Oh, what adjective is this? Vinted was having issues all day, and as a final mistake, it made me buy a puzzle that I wanted. Can't believe this. It made you kicking and screaming. He blew in at the stream's end, oh, did he? Oh, I see. I see. Fashionably late. I went to a trade school. My shop was graphic arts. Oh, okay. Press like everyone. Thank you, Clark. I don't, do you know, some streams are just like this, where you just have really bitty puzzling. And I do hope you enjoy it and don't find it really boring and kind of confusing to the eye, because I'm constantly switching boards all the while. Um, but yeah, hopefully you liked it, and hopefully I'll do a little I'll try and remember to do a little comparison from last time, and maybe it'll show I've done way more than I thought, or way more than it felt like. I mean, I've definitely filled some gaps, there's no doubt about it, but I do hope you've enjoyed it enough to press like anyway. Thank you. Thank you, Clark. Better late than never. Always, Clark, it's my goal in life. The gaps look like they spell something. Are you calling for help? Yeah, probably. Subconsciously, probably. Ah, looking so good, and you've enjoyed it. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm surprised that there are any puzzling that aren't in your puzzle library. Thanks, Vicky, for the stream. Oh, you're welcome, SS. I didn't really talk much about London. I do apologise. But I did talk a lot about it in the last stream. So if you catch up on that one, then you'll hear a few juicy bits of gossip. Thanks for another great stream. You're welcome, Sam. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Happy puzzling. You too. It's looking good. Thank you, Claire. And good night to you as well. Have a lovely night's sleep. It might have been a voluntary purchase, but you're not quite sure. All right, I will leave it there then. I'm going to go and get something to eat. Bit hungry now after all that. And I will get some pictures up in the Discord. I also need to put a picture up of my six portals progress, which, such as it is, it's not huge at the moment, but I only just started it. So, yeah. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much, everyone, um, for being here with me and watching me puzzle. And gosh, I really hope I get this finished next week. We shall see. We shall see. But thank you again, everyone, and I will see you next time. Tatty bye.